Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. I'm Reverend Ray Fellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is November 22nd. Today I bestow the essence of love upon everything. And our anchor quote this morning comes from the 13th chapter of the book of Romans, verse 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfillment of the law. And our reading begins. The law of the Lord is perfect, and the law of the Lord is love. We are made perfect in the law when we enter into the communion of law with one another and with the invisible essence of life. Love is the fulfillment of the law. That is, we never can make the most perfect use of the law unless that use is motivated by love, by a sincere desire to express unity, harmony, and peace. As the true artist weds himself to the essence of the beauty, imbibing his spirit that it may be transmitted to the canvas, or awaken a living form from cold marble. So we must wed ourselves to the essence of love, that we may imbibe its spirit and, transmitting it, give loveliness to all events. I desire that everything I think shall be from the heart as well as from the head. I wish to release kindness and love, sympathy and understanding, peace and joy. No condemnation, judgment, or fear shall go from me to anyone or anything. Today I bestow the essence of love upon everything. Everyone shall be lovely to me. My soul meets the soul of the universe in everyone. Nothing is ugly. Everything is beautiful. Everything is meaningful. This love is the healing power touching everything into wholeness, healing the wounds of experience within its divine balm. I know that this love essence, the very substance of life, the creative power back of everything, flows through my whole being, spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. It flows in transcendent loveliness into my world of thought and form, ever renewing, vitalizing, bringing joy and harmony and blessing to everything and everyone it touches. So let's take that into our time of silence, to our time of meditation and contemplation. And so with this breath, I go deeper into my being, to a higher awareness of one consciousness that is the source and substance of all creation. One God, one power, one peace, one presence, one love, one light, one joy. All this infinite expressing attributes assigned to it by humanity. And it is so much more than any singular label. It is a field of infinite possibility. It is diversity by expression. It seeks to know itself in, through, and as every expression in this human realm. Everything. Everything as conscious, as real as it is supposed to be at its level of expression. And yet never separate from the whole. This one indefinable, unnameable substance. Known by Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, God. Experienced as angels, as miracles, as birth of new life. And so I recognize that I am one with that. That I am one with all in the truth of that. Because each of us is made out of this one substance. And so I must contain. I must contain the perfect idea of me in the mind of the infinite within me. Just as the seed for the tomato contains everything in that seed to be the tomato. Everything within the seed of me pre-existed my expression. And what is true of me is true of all. Each one an individualized power, an individualized presence, an ever-evolving experience of our infinite divine nature. I am inseparably connected to the source and to all of its creation, all of its expression. And so I seek to experience the thinking, the beliefs, the positions held by each part of the whole. I enter every conversation with authentic, genuine curiosity, to be changed by knowing something new. There is no fear in listening. There is no danger in listening. There is only God listening to God, Spirit listening to Spirit, the unnameable listening to the unnameable. It is safe to be curious. And in my curiosity, I meet God. Beyond the behavior of any one expression in human form. Beyond my own behavior. Beyond the memories that would tell me I have no right. Leaning into now where I am empowered to embrace and embody my rights and to use them rightly. To understand, to accept that every untoward thought I experience is mine to heal as much as everyone else. There is no spot in mind that is representative of something that is not mine to heal. Because there is no mine and yours in consciousness. There is simply consciousness. And awareness is the invitation, the opening to pray, to shift, to heal. I am so grateful. I am grateful that what is true of me is true of all life, that there is no separation. No separation. I'm grateful for a law that works everything out as quickly as it is held in that divine yes. I'm grateful for the ease and grace with which life has created a path for change. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so, knowing that this activity of law that is the actor within the body, that it has already heard the word spoken, has already responded, yes, beloved, yes, has already set in motion the fulfillment of the word. And so I release. I let go of any thought. I let go of all of the yes buts that come up in my brain activity. Knowing that my brain is not my consciousness. It is not the source and substance of me. It is an organ acting in this physical body. So I release any beliefs held in that machine of the brain, in the activity of the brain. I release any thought that would block or hinder or slow the process of the infinite moving through the hearts, through the awareness, through the beliefs, ideas, and intentions of humanity, to be greater than we knew we could be, to release. To allow the very idea that it's always been this way to drift away. To create an opening to see with renewed eyes. that in creating something new, creation never loses anything. And being that in form, we can lose nothing. I let go. And as I let go, I remember this world, this physical realm, has no power of its own. That I am always free to choose. And in this moment, I choose life. I choose love. I choose peace. I choose the power of my word, not power over. I choose. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.